So, good day everyone. Good day ma'am. I am Lloyd Vincent O'Neill from Pag-asa Ubay Bohol, currently taking BS Ed Math 2. And our lesson for today is all about metacognitive regulation and control. So first, let's define what it is. Metacognitive regulation is a process through which we govern our thinking in order to facilitate learning. Students with effective metacognitive regulation skills, for example, can choose acceptable learning strategies for a task and adjust their approach based on the outcome. Metacognitive control is when you use your special power to actually make changes. Also, examples of metacognitive activities includes planning, how to approach a learning task, using appropriate skills and strategies to solve a problem, and monitoring one's own comprehension of text, self-assessing, kumbaga, and self-correcting. So, that is the definition of metacognitive regulation and control. To make it more precise or more informative, I'll explain it further. So, imagine you have a special power that helps you think about how you think. It's like having a little voice inside your head that helps you understand and control your thoughts. That's what metacognition, regulation, and control is all about. So, you understand? When you're doing something like solving puzzles or reading books, your brain is working really hard. Metacognitive regulation is when you use your special power to think about how well you're doing and if you need to change anything. It's like checking if you're doing a good job or if you need to try different approach. Okay na? Napagyud. So, metacognitive control is when you use your special power to actually make change. Just like what I've said. Let's say you're trying to remember something, but you're having a hard time remembering what it is. So your metacognitive control helps you come up with strategies to remember better, like repeating the information or making a picture in your mind or photographic memory, just like that. Okay, so now let's move to the three processes. So metacognitive regulation involves three processes. 1. Setting goals and planning. 2. Monitoring and controlling learning. 3. Evaluating own regulation. So, setting goals and planning, that is the first process involved. So it is, I'll explain it like this. So it's more about like before embarking on a task, deciding how to approach it with strategies you use, and setting goals. So like setting goals and planning, it's like you're having a plan before embarking on a task. You must know how to approach and what strategies would you use and what are the effective way on how to deal with it. So that is what it is. So now number 2 is monitoring and controlling learning. So it is keeping track of one's understanding and performance on a task. This could involve asking oneself questions, reviewing what's been learned, or even checking if the current strategy is effective. So it's monitoring and controlling. So in the first process, it involves planning and about the goals. Now it's on about like trial and error, like using strategies and evaluating it if it's checking it if it's a good strategy or a bad one. So that is how the second process means. So next is the evaluating own regulation. It is the overall impact or result of what you have done. So So it is all about reflecting on the works once it is completed. This involves assessing the effectiveness of the strategies used and the outcome achieved. So, masabtan naman po siguro. So, it's evaluating. Imong evaluate if unsa imong mga goals and plans sa kinahanglan nga process. So, it is all about evaluating. So, these metacognitive processes are necessary for self-regulated learning and can significantly increase problem-solving comprehensions and ability to apply informations and abilities in new contexts. Students who are more consciously aware tend to be more successful learners. Hence, teaching these abilities is advantageous in educational contexts. So, yes. So, now, let's talk about its importance. Metacognitive regulation and control are critical components of effective learning and problem solving. Here is a brief overview of its importance. So, first is enhanced learning efficiency. It's all about metacognitive regulation helps learner assess and adjust their strategies, ensuring that they approach task in most effective way possible. So it's about choosing the right strategy or the most effective strategy. So kaya nga it's enhanced learning efficiency. So it is one of the importance. So number 2, adaptive thinking. It allows individual to quickly and effectively adjust one's thinking in response to changing condition and situation. So it's all about adaptation or the capability of the person to adapt. Yes. So number 3, self-awareness. It helps individuals understand their own thinking processes, strengths, and areas of improvement. This awareness can lead to more effective learning techniques and approach. So, it should be at the first place, this self-awareness. But this importance is, not in chronological order or not in a order. So, it must contain all the importance, but it doesn't matter when it appears, like it appears in the 7th place, ganyan. So self-awareness, you must contain this. It is also important. Number 4 is improved memory retention. By evaluating the effectiveness of different study methods and adapting accordingly, learners can find techniques that enhance memory and understanding. Yes, if you contain self-awareness and like learning efficiency, it will improve your memory retention. Number 5 is self-regulation. So it's all about self. Metacognitive control supports emotional regulations, helping learners manage stress, anxiety, and other emotions that might interfere while learning. So it's self-assessing, kumbaga, self-discipline, or it's all about self-regulation. It's all about yourself. Next, number 6 is achievement. Research has shown that metacognitive skills correlate with academic success. Students who regularly reflect on and regulate their learning often performs better. So, it will improve yourself, not only your memory retention, your self-awareness. It will also affects, that importance will affect your achievement. So if kumbaga kung ano yung mga ginawa mo nung mga past few days, yung pagiging self-awareness mo, self-aware, ganun, yung pag-improve mo ng memory, yung pag-self-regulate mo, it will affect your achievement. So kung ano yung ginawa mo for the past few days, yun yung magiging resulta kung ano ka ngayon at kung ano ka sa susunod na araw. Yun, Tagalog na ta. Number 7 is flexibility. This is also important. In the face of challenges, individuals with strong metacognitive regulation can adapt and pivot their strategies more effectively. So, dapat flexible. We will face any challenges. Like, our challenges right now is different in our challenges tomorrow and the other day, so we must be flexible. Last and foremost, not the least, is it is a lifelong learning. In an ever-evolving world, the ability to regulate one's own learning becomes increasingly important. Metacognitive skills help individuals adapt to new information and challenges throughout their lives. So, di na ta kinahanglan og kanang mugayad. If you have the ability, to regulate one's own learning, diba? Regulate one's own learning. So, if kaya natin na mag-regulate ng sarili natin pagkatuto, ganun. So, mas nagiging importante siya kasi lifelong learning. Nagagamit siya sa atin ngayon at we can apply it on ourselves and we can also share it to our next generation. Ganun po siya ka-importante. So, summary na tayo. In summary, metacognitive regulation and control not only enhance the learning processes but also help individuals navigate challenges effectively throughout their lives. Yes, tamang-tama. So, lastly, metacognitive regulation and control are fundamentals for effective learning, problem solving, and adapting to various challenges in life. So, in short, that metacognitive regulation and control will definitely change your life. So that's all for this lesson. Thank you, and once again, I'm Lloyd Vincent O'Neill, future educator. Thank you.